No one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. 'Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is a surprise and it's all highs. Welcome to another episode of Generation Shine. It's your boy Nelly, all the way in a town located not far away, possibly, can't tell you, doesn't matter. And I'm here to introduce some people. First up, we have a special guest on the show. I'm not sure. Oh, shit, he came out of nowhere.
It's damn. Oh, shit. Didn't even see that.
Oh, damn.
What the? Holy shit, guy. Scared the hell out of me. Wow. Anyways, I'm going to introduce our handsome colleagues here. First up, we have the great value, Seymour Simmons. It's my boy.
Who the fuck is Seymour Simmons? I don't know. That's the thing. I never know who he's talking about.
That's you. That's the Sector 7. That's you, Transformer, Messiah. You.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody, this is your boy Messiah, and I'm very,
Sector
very
7.
sneaky.
Now I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, he also came out in Mr. Deeds. Very, very sneaky.
I get it now. Oh, my goodness. Okay.
That's fucked up. I like it.
Oh, shit. My bad. That was a bad one. Sorry.
No, go ahead, bro. I like that one.
My bad. You like that one? That was good?
Yeah, I like that one.
That was good? Okay. Next up, ladies, porque sigas con él.
Ooh.
It's my handsome, sexy, over the top. He got it if you need it. My boy.
What it do, baby? It's Boost. Your boy Gordo out here. What's up? Oh my god, that was intense right there.
Yes, it was. Yeah, like your hair. It's on fire.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's lit. We learned about those the other day.
Yeah. No cap. No cap.
Oh Lord, no.
You know what? Hey, introduce the last fella down there. Moses, Noah, whoever.
Coming in at 5'7.5", maybe. His name, it ranges from here all the way to Egypt. It is Moses Brian Sheckman.
Oh, what's up, everybody? It's the monster on the mic, Sheckmaster, with the special intro today, aka Moses. You know why? Because I'd be parting those panties.
Oh.
Why he's smoking a Newport.
I forgot. I got
Great example. You're a great example, robot. Okay.
I know. I just remembered. I forgot.
Yeah.
I got into the show. Oh my goodness.
Oh Lord.
You just took a disciple and you made it.
I meant parting the legs, but either way, you know.
That's the shit they teach you in Jazzy, huh?
I'm telling you, it's wild up here. It's wild. Forget about it. Do it.
And he drop her with a Newport. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We about to get this show started.
Anyways, we love y'all, all our followers out there. We appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all soon. Hopefully, like I said, we're nearby. Maybe not. Can't tell you. Doesn't matter. Security clearance. Nelly out.
That's right. We have a special pre-recorded guest. Oh my God.
You did the intro.
My bad, everybody. Little technical difficulties. We're trying to do something a little different here today. And we pre-recorded an intro with our boy Nelly. Yeah, I got side face over here. Don't even get the full view. He's disappointed in my editing skills. I wasn't expecting it. We were trying something a little different with the pre-recorded intro. But we're back. We're better than ever. And we're on live and on your screens. Hello. So let's get this show going. Obviously, no intros needed because we already jumped into it. So let's jump right into the first topic. And the first topic we're going to talk about today is car comparisons. We're going to hop right into it. Let's talk about some vehicles. What do you like? What do you love? what do you drive? We all know what Messiah drives, but we'll talk about it. And let's hop right in and talk about it, guys. Tell me a little bit.
Disclaimer. We only gonna talk about cars that we know. We don't know the details. We don't know. We're not saying, hey, this is gonna be the best car in the market. No, this is just our own opinion. And
we're not gonna be saying about the horsepowers,
none of that shit. This ain't
acceleration. We don't know none of that. Okay.
If you're looking for that, this is the wrong episode
Go to
or
Google.
show. We ain't Google motherfuckers.
Fuck out of here. Go to Bing.
You guys are horrible.
So
Listen.
So this is what I think. What do you guys think about EV cars? Do you even know what EV cars are?
Yeah, like I don't know anything about cars, man. I'm not
electric vehicles. It's a thing of the future, right?
Yeah, it's been the thing of the future for 20 years.
The what?
It's been the thing of the future for 20 years.
Yeah, but it's where the economy is going. It looks like it's where vehicles are going. Tesla's leading the way.
Vehicles are always going, if you get what I mean.
Right? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Forward or back. They can do both of those now.
Yeah. Well, the new Hummer, according to Goldo, the new Hummer parks sideways.
Yeah,
yes, it does. Yeah. Does a crab walk.
You have like sway.
Sway.
Hey, man, he should be the spokesperson for it.
Right?
There you go. Tell us to send you a new Hummer.
Listen, Hummer,
talk about it.
My address is 117. I'm not gonna tell you, but DM me and I got you.
Yeah, hit you on Generation Shock 2020 Gmail and let us know.
There'll be 4 Jeeps, 2 whites, 2 black, all with 28-inch rims. So okay,
let's go. Let's get it.
Rolling on the dubs. Anyway, so yeah, I think Tesla's right now is leading the way. I think right now I wanted to get one, right? And electric vehicles are the thing, and it's such a thing right now that Ford is making one, Volkswagen's making one. I believe Porsche made one.
Oh, really?
And this looks like where every looks like it's going that way, right? But I think this is where Tesla separates themselves from everybody else. The self-driving. I mean,
yes.
What do you guys think?
I can see that. Tesla. Let me tell you. Listen, they're expensive as hell. Yes, but I love me the design of a Tesla. The Tesla designs are just beautiful. That Model X. Oh my God, that's a nut-free section right there. I love that thing.
The X is the SUV.
Yes.
Yeah.
I went to the Tesla store in the Florida Mall. I was like, let me get the Tesla real quick. I got the Model X, and that shit is comfortable. I was like, God damn,
it's beautiful, right? The wings come up, bro.
Oh, right? When the wings came up, I was like, oh my God, I see myself pimping in this bitch. I was like, yeah.
See, the only thing about those cars I worry about though is the maintenance.
Flying away,
is the maintenance though. Like that's the thing. Like if that thing breaks down, like how expensive is it going to be to get it fixed?
Yeah,
and you have to go through Tesla themselves. You can't go through third party. You have to go through them.
Yeah. So that's the kind of like I get they're great cars. I think they're amazing. They look good. They drive well. But then what do you do if something goes wrong? You know what I mean? And that's what worries me.
Well, something like what?
Anything. I mean, cars have problems.
I was talking to a
get to 100,000 miles on a car, and usually what happens?
Yeah,
starts breaking down. But I guess that's the difference. They're like, look, if you're spending this kind of money on this car, you ain't driving it to 100,000 miles. You get an upgrade in not too long.
So this guy at work, he was doing a curbside, walks in, and I know him for a while because he's been shopping a lot, so he's a frequent shopper. He's like, yo, we started talking about the Tesla. I'm like, that's yours? He's like, yeah, the red one. And he was just loving it, right? I was like, man, that's awesome. And he was telling me that he got a flat tire on it. Those tires are expensive.
How much?
I think it was like $700 to $1,000. I think he told me for one tire. I think it was something like that. Don't quote me on that.
Fuck out of here with that, man. I'm not trying to do that. Like I don't
because I guess it's a specific tire. Obviously, it's a run flat, yes, but it's a specific tire for those cars. Because remember, those cars have a high acceleration, so I'm assuming they burn more rubber, right? So they probably have a chance to get ruined faster.
Yeah.
But anyways, he got a flat tire, and it was expensive. He was telling me it was expensive. I'm like, man, that's expensive. I was like, for one tire? He's like, yeah, for one tire. I'm like, holy shit.
That's my point. I'm not trying to get involved in all that shit. Like, I don't
But-
need all that.
He had the valet, bro. I was like, what? You know what the valet is?
Yeah, where it drives up to you.
Yeah, it drives up to you. You be like, and it comes up to you. I'm like, yo, this is the only reason why I want one. I'm that lazy that I just want to go out of the store, be like, boop, and come up to me. But it takes.
It's not lazy. It's just if I'm spending this type of money, it better do that shit.
Yeah, but I agree with him. He was like, I like it, but he goes, it takes too long for the car to get to me. So I'm like, I better just make it to the car. I just walk up to the car and get in it. It's faster. Because it has to go through all the security, because back up and all that shit and all that. So I think
that's
so
when
I
on the
think that's
checkout
what-
line you activated.
Yeah. So it started. I remember when I first seen a Tesla, it started off for the self-driving and all that stuff. Started off at $2,000, right? Guess where that bitch is at right now
What?
for that
7,000?
package?
7,000?
10, bro.
10? I was going to go 10. I was like, 10's too high, but 10.
Yeah,
goddamn.
10 grand. But I think that's why I think this is where Elon Musk, I think, is making money. This is where he's smart about it. He'll sell you the car cheaper. He knows that self-driving is where it is, right? That package is up to 10,000 right now. And the cool thing about this is that you don't have to get it immediately. You could always say, you know what, I want that later. Let's say your year goes well for you, you get a bonus, or you make extra money on your stocks. Like, damn, I could do this 10,000. Boom. Pay it off your phone, automatically downloads right into your car.
Oh, so it's just a software update.
It's just a software update.
That's crazy.
Bro, tell me that's
So
not
you
the car of the
telling me-
future.
So you
That's the
telling me-
car of the future.
No, hold on. You telling me if I know a strongly versed hacker, he can do that shit for free?
Well, if he can hack into a Tesla, I think Elon Musk will hire him.
I mean,
That's probably true. Yeah.
He was like, yo, I'll
Yeah.
hire you because he broke that key, bro. So he's like, you're gonna go work for me.
I can see that.
Yeah, because the hackathon they have once a year, that hackathon every company has once a year. They do those shits with partners and computers and other softwares, everything together to try to figure this out. And then this is how they fix all the softwares and all that other shit. But anyways, so now they're leading the pack on that. Now you have Ford. You see commercials now of Ford, and they're very clever how they're introducing it, where they're like, there's an EV for you, and then they show like different types of people and what they do and what they like to do, and then there's a silhouette of a battery of the car. Obviously, the bottom part of the battery, it's not even a silhouette. The actual bottom part of the car battery, and then they show you a silhouette of the car, right? Like going around. It's pretty cool. Yeah. I think they're gonna be the next one.
Everybody
right
has
now,
some sort of vehicle in it. The thing is as much as I get like this stuff is the wave of the future, listen, man, big business still runs this country. And until there's a way to get away from the oil companies and those types of businesses that run this country, it's never gonna be. Listen, we could have had this shit 20 years ago. This technology isn't new. It's not. It's just they chose not to do it. Well, it's not that it's even cheaper. It's that they see the money that Tesla's making, and they're like, well, shit, maybe we need to go ahead and get into it. Where before they didn't care because they were making their money on other avenues.
Yeah, Tesla has been the fastest growing selling car manufacturer. That part of the company is worth more than Ford and GM, bro.
Yeah.
Surpassed them in how many years? Like 5 to 6 years that the business has been around in the car business, not the tech business, the car business, probably even more, maybe 10 years. And it has made more money than any other car manufacturer. So they're like, we have to get in.
Yeah. Everybody wants a piece of the pie. And when you only have one person in the pie, of course they're gonna venture in. But
so rumor is that he's gonna sell he's gonna copyright. Well, it's already copywritten, but he's gonna sell the software to other companies, the self-automation software. Licensing.
Smart move.
It is.
Yeah.
This guy's a genius.
That should make
Next
money.
Next thing you know, he's gonna be self-flying airplane. Well, they do that anyways, but
yeah, it's called autopilot.
They're autopilot, yeah. I meant to say electric airplanes. Sorry, that's what I meant to say.
Oh.
Even so good that BMW announced the i4. Throw that picture up there because that's a beauty.
Let me see this. I gotta see this.
It's a beautiful car. You should. I follow
So
them
that's their
on-
electric
on-
vehicle.
bro. That's a beast, Jizz. Just seen that picture.
It looks.
So
it
it's
looks
electric.
I don't like the rims.
Boogie woogie woogie woogie.
You don't like the rims?
Nope.
Out of all that, you could actually pick. I don't like the rims.
Actually, fun fact: I don't pick my car. I pick my cars based on the rims. Fun fact.
Really?
Yep.
So
Why?
do
When you can just change out the rims.
Yeah, you could. I don't
I
change
don't-
my rims. I don't
Me
like that.
If
I
I,
like my
go with
rims.
stock rims, they gotta be actual rims that look nice. I don't know. When it comes to cars, I think it's you can think of it as a fetish. I don't know, but cars have to have nice rims. Well, not have to, but my car. If
Yeah.
I want my car, has to have nice rims.
See, that's the
You
other
feel me?
problem with Tesla, that you can't customize the vehicle, right?
To a degree,
And
you
there's-
can.
Huh?
To a degree,
I
you
seen a
can.
guy. I seen a guy with wide body kit on a Tesla.
Yeah.
Okay,
I thought
those
it
are
was
different. But
pretty
what I'm saying is,
No, that's
like,
aftermarket.
am I gonna be able to drop in a couple tens in the trunk and get some bass?
Oh no, that's the reason. That's one of my reasons why I'm like, damn, I don't know if I want one because of that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you
Nope.
can't customize certain things on it. You know what I mean? Because, like, listen, I got
You
a
void the
Ford-
warranty.
Yeah, I got a Ford Focus, which is a little POS shit of car. You know, it's not a great car, but
It's a
I
good
can't
car.
be
That's a good
switching
car,
it in
bro.
for no Apple Play because of the way the screen's built into the dash. Like, dude, you can't do it. So, like, I can't even put in a new stereo into that car to get what I want out of it.
Stereo.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you don't buy it with every feature you want, and then God forbid a new feature comes out, what do you gotta do? Buy a new car? Like CarPlay?
So wait, you can't put a stereo in your car?
No, because of the way it's built in electronically and everything. I can't get Apple CarPlay because I can't switch out the radio.
Ooh, ever since I discovered Apple CarPlay, it's heaven, bro.
Yeah, and that's the
Apple-
thing. So
Apple-
like,
I heard you. Apple CarPlay. I heard you.
what about the next one? What about the next big thing that comes out? And you have a Tesla that you got 2 years ago. Like, okay, well now you don't get it. It's not. I mean, maybe they'll do a software update. I don't know if they can do that with the automated shit. Maybe they can do that. But
Of course,
you know what I'm saying. But there's certain things like, can I get it custom made? So I got some bass in the back. You know what I mean? Like,
I definitely don't understand
Bro,
you.
my
Somebody wants
car
to
right now.
listen to all the music.
Go ahead. My car right now, bro, has the sickest bass that I'm like, you know what? I went to the car dealership. I'm like, I'm gonna take it. You can keep the Corolla and keep that 10-inch Comp R, the Kicker Comp R. Keep that shit with the amp. I don't need it. I let them keep it because the speakers on it is sick right now, bro. I was like, I don't need to do anything to it,
See, he could have hooked our brother up, but no.
bro. I just didn't want to like take it apart. He told me I gotta take it apart. I'm like, nah, fuck that. You
Listen,
can keep that
that's
shit.
2 screws and a
No, it's
cable.
not. Last time
Yes, it is.
I tried to do that, I almost set the car on fire, bro. At the
dude,
dealership.
it's
He's a
literally
dumbass.
like, you don't. All you got to do is unplug the stuff and like he said, and unscrew it. You're not taking out the wiring. Leave the wiring
Yes,
in there.
you do. If you're taking off the speakers and the amp, you have to
Not a
unplug the wiring
subwoofer.
from the
No.
battery.
Not a subwoofer. You literally subwoofers are speaker wires. Amps are
No.
speaker wires.
I'm talking about the amplifier.
The amplifier is hooked in by speaker wire. You unscrew the speaker wire
Yep.
and you take the amp out. You don't have to pull
Yep.
the wires out. What do you mean?
Well, when I tried it at the on the other car,
Oh,
it went
hold
spark. I'm like, nope, I'm leaving it.
on. You guys gotta see this real quick. I don't know if you guys will be able to see this, but this is what you call a seafood medley.
Oh, so yeah, that's
wow.
Thank you.
octopus, right?
Octopus, shrimp, and cream crab.
So I'll show you guys. See, I'm a little different than you guys with these fancy cars. I got 2
Excuse me.
vehicles that I'm
Well,
into.
Goldo hasn't picked this car yet.
Oh, well, go ahead.
Well, I'm just saying. You say fancy car. I think I'm the only one who picked the fancy car.
I mean, the only car that I'm interested in right now, I'm sorry I didn't send you a picture, but it's the Jeep Grand Wagoneer. Jeep
Okay.
Grand
No idea what that
Wagoneer.
is.
We
It's
don't have a picture of that.
no,
Sorry.
it released back in '92.
Should I put up the picture of the Toyota instead?
That's racist.
I
That's
put a
racist.
Corolla. I did put up a Corolla there. But
That's
yo,
That's racist.
the 2021 Corolla are nice, bro.
No, fuck a Corolla. That's racist.
They're hybrids.
No,
But they're
listen,
beautiful.
I never said they weren't.
Go ahead,
Listen, I
Goldo.
grew up with Corolla my whole life. Okay, I'm done on that face.
I wouldn't go Corolla anyway. I go Camry.
I
Really?
see that. I see that. I see that. It's
Camry
bigger,
is the higher end
bigger
model.
weapon. I mean, bigger weapon, bigger motor, stronger transmission.
Yeah, I'd go Camry. Camry is the better model. Corolla is like a fucking Focus.
Yeah, I get that. I get
Corolla
that.
is the more reliable.
But I like
Camry
I
is the
like
better
I
model.
like the look of the Corolla. Show the 2021 model. That car is beautiful.
Yeah, but it's a very small car. It's like my Focus. I'd rather have a bigger body.
Okay.
You like big body bitches, huh? I see you.
Look at that. Look how beautiful that car is, bro.
That's all right.
I don't like it.
It's all right.
I like the lights. I like
Have
the
you
shape
seen the
of it.
Camry? Have you seen
It's
the
not,
Camry?
it looks like it's fast.
Dude, the
It looks like
Camry.
it looks like it looks like a Volkswagen.
It's a
It looks like a
V4.
Scion.
It ain't fast. And the Camrys are way nicer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they are.
It looks like a Scion.
They're more.
The
they cost-
RAV4 is fucking nice too. You seen the
You
RAV4?
like the RAV4s?
The new RAV4s? Psh,
Yeah, you like
they're
them?
sick.
And Tundras? Oh my god, I love me a Tundra.
Oh, the new Tundras are nice too. I'm more of a Ford F-150 type of guy when it comes to trucks.
Yeah, wow.
Oh yeah.
So,
My bad, American.
well,
I
trucks.
just
This
love-
is the look. I'll because one of the ones I want to talk about is I'm a truck guy, so I'll
Go
throw
ahead.
up the picture. I like big trucks like this, and I just threw up a Chevy just because I like the way this one looked. But I'm not a brand person, so I really don't care. But man, I love me some trucks that they're just jacked up a little bit, looking
Ooh.
mean. Dude, I
Is
love
that
me a truck.
what is that? Is that a 250 or a 350?
I don't know. Like I said, this is a Chevy.
That's a Ford.
That's a
Sorry,
Chevy.
no, I'm stupid. I'm stupid.
God, every time.
Brand recognition. I'm lost on that one.
So like I that's
So
one of my the thing is with trucks though, they're so damn expensive, like 50 G's a piece.
They are.
Like, dude,
They
it's
are.
crazy. But I love me a 4x4 truck. I can go off-road, on-road, I do whatever I want. But
Yep. That's
I'm
why
gonna
my
put-
Jeep is expensive.
you guys want to see my dream car? And I'm an old soul. Like,
But
you know,
before you show your dream car, you would think American cars, American vehicles will be cheaper, right?
no.
And they're more expensive. They're more expensive than foreign cars.
Yeah, because they cost more to manufacture.
Why?
Because they're made in the US.
Mm-hmm.
So why would it cost? Why would it be?
We don't
more
have
expensive?
children working
I'll
on
give you
them.
an example. The Skoda, I think Skoda, it's a Czech car, right? You see more of those. Like if I've noticed that when I travel, right, the countries where if they have a car that manufactures in that country, you see more people with those vehicles, and then these other cars, like American cars and all the other cars, will become more of a foreign car. And they
Yeah,
actually
I know. It's like
support
America
their own-
cars in
their own
Europe is a
country.
foreign car. That's crazy to think about.
I know. Anyways, so like when I
Crazy
see
how that
the
is,
when
right?
when I was in Czech and I see more people with their type of car, I'm like, this is what is called supporting your country and shit like that.
It's not
I could
that.
only
When you
imagine
have-
it's cheaper.
Listen, when you got 12-year-old kids putting together cars, the labor is going to be less than than it's going to be in the U.S. Okay, so of course they're going to afford their car. Like, why do you think that, dude? A Toyota is made by those little kids over there. Like, they get paid freaking, rice balls and rice patties. That's like, come on, like.
Wow,
They get paid in the mom.
It's not rice patties. It's actually potatoes.
They don't eat potatoes in
that's
Asia.
racist.
Toyota is Asian,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Well, yeah, but it's also I think they're also manufactured here.
That they're put together
Assembled
here.
here.
Assembled here,
Assembled here.
correct. The parts are manufactured there and assembled here. But
Yeah.
anyway, so if we
But
want to
those
talk
are
about a
cheaper
great
than
American,
a Chevy and a Ford.
huh?
Those are cheaper than a Chevy
Exactly
and a Ford
why?
and a Cadillac.
Because it costs less for labor there. The labor there is cheaper. That's why people go overseas to manufacture. That's the bottom line. But anyway, one of my dream cars, if we're talking about a car I'd love to drive. I'm old school, muscle. That
Yep.
GT 500, that Ford
Really?
Mustang, baby. Oh my God, look at that. Tell me that thing
Oh,
ain't
yeah.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
Dude, that's what I want.
I love
Give
that
me-
car too,
See,
bro.
my dream would be to have this. That would be my weekend car, right?
Yep.
And my truck would be my everyday vehicle. I'll be driving my truck back and forth to work,
Yeah.
and then on the weekends, I'll be just going out and just fucking burning
Bro,
rubber
I-
in my
gone in
GT.
60
I like the Camaro 442. That's my car.
Not bad.
Yeah,
Not bad.
I love that. But see, I love that color that you have there. I've always loved that blue with
blue.
the white racing
Oh yeah,
stripes.
it's that
blue.
New York Giants blue, baby. I'm telling
Well,
you.
that's not the reason why. But still,
Oh no,
like
but
the
that's
blue
why
with the
it's
white.
that Giants blue, baby. I
I
like think
also
both
like the
vehicles were
red.
blue.
Yeah, the red with the black pipe with the black racing stripes, bro.
They're
I
not
love
bad
that
either.
on the
That's
car.
not bad either.
On those cars, bro. Those cars are beautiful. I always said this: if I got the money, I would buy that over a Ferrari or a Lamborghini.
Oh hell yeah, any day,
Oh yeah.
any day.
Always.
Like I told my mom, if I become a millionaire, I don't want a Ferrari, I don't want a Lamborghini. Nope.
Nope.
I'm gonna go get me my dream car, which is a Skyline GTR
Yep.
R6. That's all I want. That's all I care
A
for.
muscle car.
Yep,
Me,
and a muscle car.
I want a muscle car, a Skyline, and a nice BMW.
So listen, if I got that kind of money, I'll be honest. I will have my Tesla because I do want something that's going to drive me around. I will have my souped up truck that I can just go tear shit up in when I want, and then I'm going to have
in your land, right?
Yep, on my land, correct. And then I'm going to have my muscle car that I'm going to take out, and I'm just going to fucking burn rubber in. You know, like those would be my 3 cars, right? Mm-hmm. So that way I get a little bit of everything. I get that muscle. I get that man like going out in the, like you said, in my 20 acres and just do whatever I want in it. And then when I want to go out on the town on a nice date with, one of my, 21-year-old different women that I'm dating because I'm rich all of a sudden, what I'm saying? I'm going to be driving around in my Tesla and I'll be sitting back just chilling like this as we drive around town and it drives me. You know what I'm saying?
Roadhead.
Hey, that's her. You got it. He picked up what I put down.
I got you, bro.
Yeah.
I got you.
Why do you think Elon Musk invented that? He's like, wait, how could you do this while you're driving? Oh, wait, just don't drive. Let the car drive it, and she can drive you.
Set the directions.
Let's go.
That's you're the direction. Like, what the fuck are they talking about?
If they made that their slogan, they would sell so many more self-driving cars.
I think somebody already tried. I think somebody already did it. They did. They filmed the whole porno on Tesla. Tesla.
No, I'm just saying, let the car drive. But that should be their slogan. Let the car drive you while you get driven. While you get driven. There you go. That's it. Let the car drive you while you get driven. Elon Musk, hit us up. We can market
why
for
drive
you.
where they can ride.
Oh.
And then you in the vehicle burning rubbers.
You just see white smoke out the tires.
Yeah.
Why burn rubber when you can waste rubber? Feel me? Oh Lord. Oh no.
We got slogans right here, Elon.
For days. All right, let's hop into the next topic. This is one I know you guys are both going to be big into, and there might be a little controversy in it. But the one thing we talk about when we talk about cars is what's the next thing that every man loves besides his car? He loves his TV. Big ass TV. So we're going to do a little TV comparison. Which one is the best? And the 3 major brands we're probably going to talk about, and we may talk about others, but let's be honest, the 3 major brands,
the
Samsung,
ones that people care
Sony,
about,
LG,
the one that matters,
right? Those are the only ones that we care about.
Yep.
So that's what we're going to bring up, and that's what we're going to talk about on this next part. So who wants to go in first?
I'll go in.
Okay, go in.
Okay. For me. Not because I'm a Sony expert in my field, but I prefer a Sony.
Of course.
The reason being self-explanatory. The best contrast you can find, the best motion rate you can find, the best panels you can find. Yes,
licensed by LG.
Yeah.
I'm throwing up the Sony lineup for 2021 too, so everybody can take a look.
I know
that AJ9, bro.
We already put one up.
We did? Wait. You lucky bastard. I gotta go see it.
Yeah.
Bro. And it's designed for gaming, bro. I don't need a monitor.
Yo, the brightest OLED that exists right now. The brightest OLED in the market, the A9J. Bro.
Ooh.
That's you can really, like, soon as it went up, like, bro, it was in the back and we were like this. Yo, let's put it. And we put it up. Bro, immediately noticed the difference. Love how thin it is. It has heatsink in it. So it's designed to vent out the heat, right? Because now it gets brighter and it's supposed to avoid getting any burnings. So now it's supposedly, no burnings, even as the TV gets brighter. So right now, sick. Number one TV right now in the market. OLED in the market. In the US, because we know Panasonic makes one outside of the US. But in the US right now, the A9J is a TV to beat.
Okay. But don't sleep on LG though.
Nope.
LG's really good.
So a little LG comparison lineup.
If I don't have a Sony, I'll get me an LG. Why? Because LG is still good. I myself have an LG in my living room. I said it multiple times. if I don't get a Sony, mind you, Sony are beautiful, but they're just expensive as hell. They're the top of the line. Of course, they're gonna be expensive. They're the Tesla of TVs. Of course, you pay what you get for. But if you can't get you a Sony, get you an LG. Only because it's so good. First of all, that magic mouse remote, that's ingenuity right there. Where you don't have to be like aiming at the TV and do that shit, bro. That's genius.
Yeah,
That's genius.
And now
That's
with voice recognition, right? With voice activation and all that. So, which the Sony does it too, right?
Yes.
And they do it without even the remote control. You can say, "Hey Google," and boom. I hope I don't have a Google around here because I'm like, boop boop. So you can say that to it. That the LG right now, they made a couple of check monster showed up to the TVs, the A1, B1, no A1, B1, A1, C1. So the A1 is to compete with the other OLED company, which is Vizio, right? And they did it's a 60 hertz panel, which is weird because normally the OLEDs don't have refresh rate. Well, they do, but they don't usually measure them like that because they're supposed to be like plasmas and they're supposed to be really good, seamless, right?
Yeah.
When it comes to motion, infinite motion, and all that
motion
shit.
must be high, either 240 to 950.
It could be. Well, remember, if Sony uses a processor, which they introduced a new processor, the XR processor, which is this another thing that Sony is leading the pack.
Which that motion rate escalated from 1400, I believe to 1900, I believe so, which is ridiculous. I don't know what the fuck you're watching at that speed, but hey, if you want to see a bullet on your TV, that's
Check
the way to
so
go.
you okay, bro? You look like are we boring you?
No, yo, you guys are going in. I'm just listening, letting you guys talk.
Okay.
Listen.
So
I'm playing Goldo today. I'm a Goldo today, you know?
Yeah. So and then you have Samsung introduced the Neo TV, right?
So
the
tell me about that. What is that?
So the Neo is supposed to be mini LEDs.
So that's the one that they did the CES with the little panels, right?
Yes, they did that, right? But
okay,
no, it's not. No, it's not the little panel ones. You're talking about mini LEDs. So they did a whole panel because you know who else did it? TCL did it last year. They did it, and this year they also introduced it. So you know how OLED is? You know, each little pixel turns on and off, right?
Yes.
To simplify it, it's just
self-illuminated pixels.
Yeah. So mini LEDs are basically kind of the same concept, but they're smaller, and they decided to put it throughout the whole panel so they can come close to getting the black levels of your OLED. So they decided to go their own way. But that TV, the technology on it is beautiful. Thin as shit, bro. Really, really thin. You get a good side view of it. Starting off at 1500, I think that's probably the 55. But they showed a side view. I was doing some research yesterday, right? I was like, man, these are beautiful TVs. And really beautiful, edging on it, no bezel, glass all the way. And
so
the
so
only
like
thing,
the LG wallpaper?
kind of, yep.
Okay.
Now, the mini LEDs, they did them in squares.
Yeah.
They put so many of them in a panel. You know how there's usually zones of full arrays. They're usually by zones, 16 zones to 34 zones, whatever. But they put so many now on it that it's just it's almost like an OLED.
So it's a hybrid. It's a hybrid between
it's mini
OLED,
LED basically.
Between OLED and regular LED.
Yep.
For those that don't know what OLED means, OLED means organic lithium emitting diode, meaning that each pixel on your TV is self-illuminated, giving you the best black. So when you have a dark scene, your TV is not turning black. It's actually turned off. So, for example, this chair right here on me, if this was on an OLED screen, will be turned off. The red one will be turned on. Simple as that, my friend.
Yep.
Continue.
And your beard will be like all off. And the rest of your face will be lit up, but also, so what that does, it gives you better contrast, and in return, also give you better colors, more natural colors, which makes the TV more beautiful. I always tell this to people, and then now you can be an OLED person, you could be an LED person. I always ask this question, like what type of shows you watch. Is this your main TV? Is this an additional TV? I always ask those type of questions. reason why is there a lot of light coming in, right? Because OLEDs are glass, so it's very reflective. Do you have pendant lights and all that? So I learned to ask all those questions out of my own experience, because when I finally got my OLED, I was like, oh my God, I have to shut off these lights. I actually had to buy a light to put in the bottom of the TV. So instead of turning on the lights in the back, I have lights coming on. So I use a play bar light to get light into the room, which, problem solver. I try to do those type of things. So now, one of the things I love about it, and one I always tell people this: the first movie you gotta watch. Now you can watch Soul. Soul's a great movie if you're gonna watch it, because that scene. Have you seen Soul?
Nope.
I've seen it.
Check my. I know you've seen it, right?
Yeah.
You seen it in your OLED?
Yeah.
Tell me that scene when the little ghost, the blue ghost, falls down and he's walking off that thing. Tell him that was the best scene ever. You were like, this is why gorgeous. I got an OLED.
Yeah.
Everything was black except for the him being blue, and you'd be like, holy shit. Now, if it's an LED panel, to get people understand, LED panels, depending on which one you get, because they light up in zones. Imagine the character's this big, it has to use this like zones around it, and then that's when you get the what you call a light bleed. OLED doesn't do that, and it's beautiful. So either watch that movie or Man on the Moon, and then you appreciate an OLED so much better.
Yes. And now, mind you, for those of you that think OLED are amazing for gaming, yes, they're good, but to an extent. If you're gonna be playing a lot of single player games that have the same bar in the bottom, yes, the new OLEDs are designed not to give you burn-in, but eventually you are gonna get a burn-in depending on which TV you go for.
But that's if you're playing for more than if you're playing for 8 hours straight, yes. If you're playing for 4 hours straight, possibly.
It's 2021. Each gamer nowadays play 8 to 12 hours a day.
Well, the streamers do, right? But they're usually playing on what?
On monitors. Some of them do use OLED though.
Yeah, but not again. That's why I was excited about the new A9J. No, the A9J with the new heatsink and supposed to avoid burnings and make it a brighter screen too. I can't wait, bro.
Can't wait for that thing.
Can't wait.
Though the Samsung, they got a good partnership with the Xbox on the Q models, on the QLEDs.
Yep.
Now, I did saw how the Xbox looks in the QLED. It looks beautiful, don't get me wrong. But the only thing that gets me is that refresh rate. It looked good, but I saw a clip of Battlefield, and you can see the plane. The plane was like having an aneurysm. Was like,
but which one are they playing on? Because in order to get better refresh rate, you have to get on. Really?
Yes, on the Q80.
No fucking way.
On the Q80, you can see the plane. It was like
skipping.
It was like
like skipping rocks in a lake.
Yeah. I was like, what the hell is going on here? Mind you, it was a 75-inch TV, but if you're gonna promotion a TV that's partnered with a gaming company, at least make your processor stronger. But that's because Samsung doesn't use a processor like Sony does. If they get their hands on a good processor, then maybe we talking about it. But in the meantime, we ain't talking about it. But mind you, for you, those of you guys watching, Samsung is not a bad brand. It's just out of the top.
We never said that. We never said that.
Yeah, it's just out of the top 3, they're the lowest.
Yeah, well, they decided not to go with an OLED. They decided to go with a
hybrid,
mini LED. It's not even a hybrid. It's just mini LED.
If it's in between OLED and LED, it's a hybrid. Think about it. They're trying to get to OLED without calling it an OLED. That's what they're trying to do, because they're like, oh, Sony and LG already has an OLED. We're gonna do something different. We're gonna make same thing.
What do you think, Checkmaster?
Slightly smaller.
I don't know that much about that. I know they do QLEDs or whatever they call it. I'm not sure about the new lineup, so I don't really know much. I'll be honest about all I know about the TVs is they're all great brands. Mm-hmm. Samsung is going to be brighter, and there's a lot of people who want a really bright picture, right? Yeah. And so they're going to love that.
A lot more brighter, vibrant colors.
Yeah. So if you're looking, if you are in a room that has a lot more light, then Samsung's going to be a great option, right? LG is the OG of OLED, right? So of course they're going to be great. And they're going to have great OLEDs, when it comes down to it. And then you have Sony. Well, when I think about Sony, They've been in audio. They make cameras. They make
their own
recorders.
movies.
They make movies. They make TV. They make video game consoles, right? So if you're looking for something that's going to be more realistic to everything that you're looking for, that's where Sony's at. So that's why I own a Sony camera that I'm recording on. I own 2 Sony TVs, an OLED and an LED, right? Because I watch a lot of movies. I watch a lot of television.
And sports.
And sports. But even so, but with more of the movies and televisions and the video gaming, that Sony's going to give you more of what the directors and the producers and those people intended to have you see, because they're in that world, right? But everybody is different, to each his own with everything. So it's just one of those things. But I don't know. We need to jump into the next topic because we're running out of time.
Yes, sir.
So one of the things we're going to jump into is when we talk about televisions and all the great things. And, you know, Messiah brought it up a little bit just a minute ago with one of the movies, is we talk about things that look great on these TVs, right? And one of the best things that you can ever see on any TV, regardless LED or OLED, is going to be Pixar movies. They are amazing on these TVs, okay? The cartoon aspect, the color ratios, everything else is just banging. So we're going to talk a little bit about, I know you guys are like, what? You're going to talk about Pixar movies? That's damn right. We're talking about Pixar movies. And we're going to talk a little bit about our favorites, what we loved about them. Are they doing as good now as they have been? Because there's some conjecture that some of the movies lately haven't been as good as some of the originals. And let's jump into it and talk a little bit about some Pixar movies.
Yes. Like, everybody gotta agree, the biggest Pixar movie there is out there in the world, Toy Story.
That's why I got it up. Bam, Toy Story. You gotta remember though, that's what made Pixar what Pixar was. There wasn't their first. Was it their first? I'm not sure.
It was.
Yeah, like that was like OG Pixar was Toy Story.
Yeah, it was Steve Jobs' first creation, the company's first creation, because he started Pixar.
Yeah,
it was Toy Story in '95.
But you gotta even think about it. The actors they had to play it were huge actors at the time. Tom Hanks and Tim Allen, you're talking about a movie star and a television star, right? Because remember, Tim Allen had Home Improvement, and Tom Hanks had The World. Forget about it. Forrest Gump and Green Mile,
Philadelphia,
and everything else. Philadelphia. That's not the one that everybody goes to, but you would. But that's
I would. Yeah, it's a good movie.
I'm not saying it's not. It's just not the one everybody would go to.
Forrest Gump, okay.
Castaway, there's so many other Tom Hanks movies you could talk about.
Yeah.
So,
another beautiful movie made by Pixar, Coco.
Pixar made Coco?
Yeah, they did. I'm going to be honest. I never had the opportunity. I don't know what it is about that movie. I've never been able to watch it from start to finish.
I'm so disappointed at you right now.
I know.
I cried in that.
That movie made me cry.
There's something about it.
Especially at the end.
I don't know what it is. Yeah. Coco is when I say, are they on the same level today as they were back then?
Yeah.
That's where I wonder. You think about,
because
we're jumping ahead a little bit because there's other movies we're talking about, but
yeah,
when I'm thinking about Coco, what was the one that they just came out with, the newest one with the
Raya? Raya? No, that's Raya.
No, but I haven't seen that yet, so I can't count that.
Oh, okay.
The one before that with the two brothers looking for the dad with Tom Holland and Chris Pratt.
Onward.
Onward was okay. But
I haven't seen that one.
I don't know where I rank it in conjunction with the others. But when I go back and I think about classic ones that were amazing that I'd watch still over and over. Number one, I'll throw one up. Cars.
Go ahead.
Cars.
Yeah, I love Cars, bro.
Cars is fucking amazing.
I think Mater made
oh my God, Mater is amazing.
Yeah.
Dude, Cars is a great movie.
Without Mater, there's no Cars.
But still, Owen Wilson,
Owen Wilson did a great job.
Yeah, dude, Cars is a great movie. I love that movie. That to me, I'm not saying it's better than Toy Story, but that's what I'm saying. It hit the equivalent of a Toy Story type of movie. Another one that I loved, and I mean, because I love superheroes, so don't get me wrong, Incredibles. That was great. Dash, dude, the baby. Oh my God, the baby is fucking hilarious.
Oh shit.
Oh, look at Mater. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody saw him yet. Hold on. I switched. No, show him again. Hold on. Put him back up because I switched away. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
But Incredibles, dude. The second one when he gets in the fight with the raccoon, the baby, Jack
that was
gets in the fight with the
hilarious.
raccoon, dude. I
That was
lost
so
it.
hilarious.
I lost it. That
Yo.
shit. Oh, Dash. He's my picture of that I have on. And no, is it? I don't know if it's Dash or not. But anyway, but yeah, man, like there's some
Love
great
him. And the baby is pretty cool too.
Jack. Yeah, Jack is fucking amazing. So
Yeah.
like there's movies that are like iconic to me from Pixar. Dora, right?
Dora.
Or Finding Nemo, Dora.
Dory.
Oh yes, yeah,
Dora,
bro.
Dory.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Dory.
Finding
Dory.
Finding
Dora.
Nemo.
Dory, yeah, Dory.
Dude, that was a
My favorite-
tearjerker.
You know what? This is the thing about some of those movies. Like even if it's a small appearance and make a big impact. Squirt, small appearance made a big impact.
Yep. He
I
touched
loved
the
him.
bud.
I was like, I love that turtle. I was like, holy shit. He just like he was pretty cool. He was like gnarly. He was talking like if he was like a surfer and he wanted to ride the waves.
Dude.
Yeah, so Squirt was the little one that he wanted to go ride, and his father gave him the permission to go.
Yeah. Monsters Inc. I'll throw that up there.
Bro.
That was another good one. Like,
But you also see the evolution where they have what they have done with the movies, because if you go from regular like Toy Story 1 to Monsters Inc. to see Sully's hair follicles and you see the improvement in computer effects and all that, you'll be like, holy shit, this is evolving and it's getting so much better.
Here's the crazy part, though, and I want to know what your guys' opinion is, because here's the thing that really takes the cake. There is a theory out there. Okay, I know. I saw you have all those little things.
Tom Nickens, I've never seen Incredibles. My guy,
Who's
why?
never seen Incredibles?
Never
Tom
seen
Nickens.
it, really? Oh my goodness!
Why?
Oh, you got to see that. You got to see Incredibles 1 and 2, right?
Yep.
Really interesting. You know what's crazy? And if you have a great sound bar or a great sound system, you're going to get real good sound, especially on the second movie. Separations of the sound, beautiful. Watch The Incredibles. You're going to love it.
Dude, it's on Disney Plus too, so it's like you have access to these things now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's available if you want to go watch it. You know what I mean?
Do you guys remember A Bug's Life though?
Bugs Life.
Yeah.
That was old school. That was classic.
Bro,
that was a good one.
Bro,
That
how
was-
about one of my favorite parts? Was it A Bug's Life or Ants? I might get them crossed.
Oh,
where
here we go.
remember the twig incident? Was that Bug's Life or was that
A Bug's Life.
That was Bugs
What-
Life.
When
Was
they're
it?
flying.
Yeah,
and
because they
he's
had to
like-
go to the circus and get everybody. That was
Yep.
a Bugs
Yeah,
Life.
no, but I think it was Ants where you know how ants have to divert
Yeah.
because they follow a scent, and they were talking about when the twig fell and they had to run, and there was a panic because they go from one side to the other. But anyways, all right. But A Bug's Life was Jennifer Lopez, right? Or am I crossing it again also? And Sylvester Stallone?
It might have.
Or am I
I don't know
I'm
which
still
one.
talking about ants?
I don't know.
I think you talk about ants, bro.
Okay, I probably am. Either way, but Bug's Life was also awesome.
It was amazing. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Bro,
They
Ratatouille,
are
though.
very difficult. But so here's my question. So
Ooh,
there's a lot of
Ratatouille,
talk
nice.
out there. There's a lot of things going. It's been going on for years. There's what I can't remember the name of the guy who started it, but there's a conspiracy theory around Pixar movies. And tell me what you guys
Hit me.
think. That the
me.
Pixar movies are all interconnected and in the same universe.
Really?
Yes, have
I've
you not
seen
heard
it.
that?
I've seen it.
I haven't
You-
seen
you-
it.
So there's a theory out there that they're all connected. They're
We
all
gotta
part
see
of
it.
the same universe. And so what happens is like, for instance, we talk about Brave, right? Brave
Yeah.
is way back in the day. Well, the old lady in Brave is supposed to be the young girl in Monsters Inc.
No
And
way.
somehow she traveled back in time. That's why she has a wood carving of Sully in the thing. She went through a portal, the doors, and one of the doors took her back in time, and she was there. So there's talks about, because there's one because they say, number one, in every single Pixar movie, the Toy Story pizza truck is in every single one, right? First off. Number two, there's a link between them, between timelines, and they're all part of a timeline. It's just they take like the Cars is in the future after humans have left, so they've taken over, and that's why there's no humans in it, because that's when Wall-E takes place and the humans are off in space. Like there's all these different theories out there.
That's
Goldo, you know
interesting.
about it. Talk to a little bit about it.
So pretty much in every single movie, there is like either a picture or an item from a
Yes.
previous.
But that's
Pixar
a
movie.
Disney thing.
No.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying
in Pixar, you can see this guy, the bear from Toy Story. I believe what movie was it? What other movie was?
Oh,
I
you're talking
forgot.
about the bear from part 3? Part
Part
3 is it?
three.
Or part 2 where he's the enemy.
Where he's the
No, it's
enemy.
part 3. Part
yeah,
3.
because there's 4 of them now. Yeah.
Yeah.
You saw him in another movie. Which movie was it?
Well,
it's not even
just
about
like
that.
it's just
What-
like
what it
in
is
Wally.
that-
In Wally, if you look at Wally, right? You see the teacup from the Disney, right? Which is a symbol of Disney stuff. You see some of the other characters. I love watching.
Well,
videos like
they
that
put
point out those
characters and stuff in, but the whole point is that they're saying that like there's a timeline, there's a universe, right? And in
Yeah.
that universe, they all take place on a timeline, and so
Okay.
they're all part of the same Earth, but we're watching things take place on Earth at different times. So, for instance, Up, right,
Yeah.
is before Toy Story.
Okay.
Because it was back in the 60s and stuff. And there's talk about Andy's mom being part of, like, being the child of, like, somebody, like, there's a connection and everything, right?
Oh, I gotta watch that. That's a YouTube video.
There's YouTube videos on it out there. If you go watch it, there's a whole thing. Tom said Chip. He's thinking of Beauty and the Beast. But there's a whole timeline, like I said. So so Cars takes place later on in the timeline after humans have just kind of left the world, and that's when
Yeah.
they take place, right? Brave
Yeah.
was back before everything happened. Monsters Inc. is kind of in the middle of everything. You got Toy Story, you got Up before that. There's supposedly now the only movie that supposedly takes place on a different planet is the one we were talking about before, which was
Cars.
no,
Wally.
come on, man, the one with the brothers. What was it called?
Onward.
Oh, Onward.
Onward is the only movie that may have taken place on another planet, not on Earth necessarily. Or if it was on Earth, it might have been pre-Brave Earth, like way back when, and stuff like that. So like,
interesting.
There's this whole theory that everything's interconnected, and it's basically like the Marvel verse because
Yeah.
everything's connected. They say Pixar movies are the same way.
That makes it more interesting. And now I'm gonna go look for that shit and watch them in the order that they say it should be watched. Because that makes it so much more interesting. If it is a universe, if it all so you're saying that it's all happening at the same time or different timelines?
They're all on the same Earth at different times.
Okay. Yeah.
Interesting. So you definitely gotta go to YouTube. I mean, YouTube or Google, and find out the timeline. So that way you can.
That's so interesting. What else we had there? We have Brave, we have Toy Story, we have Monsters Inc.
So here, hold on. I got something for you real quick.
Okay.
What order should you watch the Pixar movies and why? Right? Number 1 is The Good Dinosaur. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because that takes
Yep.
place before everything. Number 2 is Brave.
Yep.
Then The Incredibles. Then The Incredibles 2. Then Toy Story. Toy Story 2. Then Finding Nemo. Then Finding Dory. Ratatouille. We didn't even talk about that one. Fucking great movie. That one was
It is a
beautiful.
great movie. Great message
Amazing.
too.
Toy Story 3, Toy Story 4, Up, because that's when they're tearing everything down. Oh, there was talk of, no, I forget which one that was. Then Inside Out, then Coco, then
Inside Out
Soul,
was a good movie.
then Cars, Cars 2, Cars 3, then Wall-E, because this is after the Earth was destroyed.
Yeah.
And then A Bug's Life, because the bugs live in a Earth-free, human-free environment to a degree. And then Onward, Monsters
But there's humans
University,
in Bug's Life.
Monsters Inc., because I guess that's when they came after they came back. So this was the theory thing that they talked about, the order to watch it, because there's a whole conspiracy about it.
That's interesting. That makes it a lot more interesting. When you
gotta go
when the
look
shit
into
out
it.
there, when you put it like that, it makes it way more interesting.
Yeah, and it's cool to think if they were.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Mind blown.
Boom. All right. So let's go ahead and we can hop into the last topic of the day, the fuck out of here topic.
Interesting.
Unless you guys have anything else you want to add.
No, I'm good.
Oh, besides my Disney collection of everything we talked about. Look at they're all right here. Look.
All right, let's hop into this horrible.
It's about Pixar collection.
Hey, Stacy's mom. There's a beer over at this place I go. Tom at Sharky's West. They got a beer called Stacy's Mom. Delicious.
Stacy's mom has got it going on.
All right, so I'm gonna put on the worst intro ever, and we'll go ahead and get to our fuck out of here segment. And here we go.
Oh wait, I'm gonna.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say something. Go ahead. You always like to talk during it.
So, I already worked on a new intro. I just forgot to send it to you.
Really?
Yeah.
Disappointing.
The only thing is I don't think it's as good as that, but we'll let the audience determine that.
Well, let me determine it. Send it to me. Let me see it first.
I'll send it to you
Because I'm the one who doesn't like it.
I go to.
I was gonna say like you like I'm like what? Speak English, motherfucker. Do you speak it?
Speak it.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Yeah. Say what one more time? One motherfucking time.
I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker. Yo, Samuel Jackson. That was a beautiful act that you did there, my friend. So,
dude,
my fuck out of here.
What doesn't he do good in? He's like everything.
Yeah, when he did Die Hard, that was funny as shit.
Dude,
too.
he's in every. He's that one actor that is like literally in every franchise ever. Like, how are you you were a major role? You were in 3 movies of Star Wars, and then you turn around and are a major person in freaking the Marvel. The MCU. Like, dude, there is nobody better.
He goes from a Jedi to being a mastermind in MCU. It's like
get the fuck out of here.
So my fuck out of here. This is gonna be a nice setup. Watch this, right? So last Thursday, Justice League Snyder's Cut came out, right?
Oh yeah.
I had not watched it. People were spoiling it on social media all over the place.
Real quick, do you know in the first I forget what they said, like the first 2 hours or something stupid like that, there's 1.8 million views. No, let me finish.
Oh.
I'm not.
Okay.
You don't even know what I'm going to say. I'm just saying, I'm trying to hype what he's saying up. There's 1.8 million views of that, of the Justice League in the first hour. 1.8 million.
That's nice. Actually, I did watch it yesterday. So here you go.
Ooh.
I did watch it yesterday. So
fuck out of here, Messiah.
So this is my fuck out of here, right? For all of you guys that were saying, oh, 4 hours too long. It's overhyped. That movie sucks. I'm looking at you, Messiah.
Yeah,
looking at you, Messiah. Fuck out of here. That movie was a masterpiece. It was biblical. That movie was chef's kiss. The way they made everything so good. Flash was made a bitch in the first movie. This one they made him godly. They made him right. First of all, Superman came back how he's supposed to be in the black suit.
Yep.
A badass. That's beautiful.
I agree with that.
They gave us a backstory to Cyborg again, but well written this time, better portrayed.
Yep,
they gave us a better understanding on Wonder Woman and the whole area.
We had a movie. Why would we need a better understanding of Wonder Woman?
Listen. We needed it. We needed it, and we got it. Because otherwise, she just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, but she kicked ass though in that movie though.
She did. So my fuck out of here is for you, Messiah. Fuck out of here. The movie was amazing. I don't care if you think it was overhyped. I'm gonna hit you the side of the neck with this controller.
Here's so now that you've watched it, next week we got to do a review on it.
We will.
There's a lot of stuff I want to get into that I'm not gonna get into right now.
Okay. Me too. But go ahead.
Next week's episode, DC themed, coming up.
Yeah. I think next week's episode should be DC versus MCU.
No, that's a whole different episode because we already did an episode on DC, Marvel. We got to do an episode on DC.
I agree. We got to do, we're production talk here. Okay. But DC first, and then we'll go into the collective versus.
Yeah.
Copy. All right. So I can take that, even though like I can't wait to the next episode so I can talk to you about why I thought that movie was overhyped. Anyways, my fuck out of here is gonna be cue the bird.
Why do you say cue it when I've already cued it?
I didn't see it.
Because it takes a
There you
second. And we're on a delay.
That, by the way, photographer. That's a great picture by a great photographer called Messiah Photography. Check it out on Instagram. At
They
Messiah
can't see me roll my eyes because the picture's still up.
Okay, so that bird is a Florida native bird. Also flies South America and all that shit. Anyway, that is called a limpkin. So I'll tell you why that became a fuck out of here for today. Reason why is X motherfucker wakes up at 6 o'clock in the morning, or even he's worse than a fucking rooster. Or it could be at 2 o'clock in the morning and he's still out there, or she, screaming like mating calls. And I'm like, motherfucker, I'm trying to sleep. Shut the fuck up already. If I could throw out, if we were allowed to walk outside and throw something at that bird and not get in trouble for it, he would have gotten the shoot because I don't own a gun. So he would have gotten the shoot or something. But that bird just decides every day, 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock, to fucking just make noise. And because the weather is beautiful, we like to sleep with the windows open. So fuck out of here, Limpkin. That's the name of the bird. Let me motherfucking sleep.
So do you ever think, though, that maybe the bird's just trying to get a booty call? Like, it's 1, 2 o'clock in the morning.
I know I'm fucking up his booty call.
Yeah, he's trying to holler at his lady like, yo,
at 2 o'clock in the morning?
Dude, when's a booty call happen? Booty calls happen
true.
at 2 o'clock in the morning, bro. Like, come on. So
if you get that, that's the you up text at 2 in the morning.
Right? Like, he's just like, yo, girl, caca, you up, caca. Fly through.
My through, girl, I'm trying to get my caca sucked.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
Yeah,
why you hate on that bird, man? That's messed up.
I have to, bro, because motherfuckers like Western roosters, bro.
Oh my goodness, get out
At
of
least roosters
here.
sleep to 5 o'clock, probably.
Yeah, unless you're in Puerto Rico. Then they see a rat, they go like mayhem at 3 in the morning.
So I'll be honest, I don't really have a good one this week. I know I usually bring the thunder when it comes to this segment. But
Alávate pollo que te.
But I don't have a whole lot. I got somebody sitting on the couch over here watching the show. I got, another family member that's upstairs who's on here typing, watching the show.
Is that who Tom is?
Yeah, he's
What's up, Tom?
Yeah.
What's up, Tom?
Yeah, he's watching the show tonight and commenting. So, like, I got to be careful about about something.
Oh, you got bacon, huh? You got bacon, huh?
So I got to pick and choose what I say tonight. Because, when I'm talking about his cat, because, like, that episode I was talking shit about his cat, I can't do that tonight. I don't want to get mad. I'm talking shit about his cat or something. So, you know what I mean? I got to be careful here. That cat still sits on the goddamn stairs, though. What's worse, though, is now we cleaned out the basement a little bit, right? So the other cat likes to sit on the fucking couch all of a sudden. So I got one cat on the stairs when I come down. I got another cat staring at me awkwardly on the couch when I walk by. Like, man, I sneak upstairs to use the bathroom and they're just both kind of staring at me awkwardly. I'm like, damn, man, it's kind of crazy. Yeah, the family was, and I was going to use that, but that's why I was afraid to, to put that out. So you know what? He said it first, so I'm going to throw it out here. Here's my fuck out of here tonight, right? So my sister, she busts her ass all the time. All right. She works hard every day at work. She's in not in normal retail, but restaurant retail, right? Which is another thankless job. And she's a GM, and I'm not gonna put the companies out there, but she kills herself every day. She deals with the same shit that we do, where, you got a bunch of young kids working for you. It's thankless, it's shit, and everything like this. And I know at least the person I'm about to say it about isn't watching, and the one that's in here didn't say anything, so I know she won't. But anyway, so she comes, the first thing she does when she comes home, she worked 12 hours today, right? And this is her normal life. Now some days Tom jumps in and he does some of it, but she comes in, the first thing she does is she starts cooking dinner for everybody, right? And she's cooking dinner and she's had a long day. So yeah, she opened up, a bottle of wine and had a glass, right? Nothing crazy. And she's trying to cook this risotto. And dude, I felt bad. Like there was, I don't know what it was, quinoa or some shit. I don't know. Something with something. And it just, we're sitting like for an hour, she's trying to cook this shit to make sure she had the perfect dinner set up. You guys have seen the meals. Like her cooking's fucking on point. It's amazing.
Yo, she's invited to the barbecue.
Yeah, right? Like,
and
dude,
she's cooking.
Crazy. And so the 16-year-old niece, and you know, I get it, 16-year-old girls, shit happens, right? She finally got over being a horrible day. It was long as hell. The food didn't go the way she planned, which, you know, for her means a lot. Like, if dinner doesn't go exactly as planned, that bothers her, right? Because she put so much love and effort into it. And so, you know, she comes into dinner and she sets it all down, and it wasn't what she planned, but she was in a good mood. She's happy. We're all sitting there together, and I haven't had dinner with them in a long time. So we're all sitting down as a family, and the 16-year-old girl comes by and hears her talk to her sister and say, "Hey, how was your day?" Right? And then fuck out of here if that 16-year-old girl didn't say, "What's wrong with you? Are you drunk?" And
What?
Yeah, like it just basically just blew up the entire environment. All right. Like, what, like how, no, actually she said, "How much have you had to drink?" Like, fuck out of here, man. Do you really need polenta? That's what she was trying to cook, polenta. But fuck out of here. Do you really need to be that much of a little brat that you're going to sit there and talk shit, not under, like, you know, what she goes through, you know what she's doing. You know how much she works hard for, like, and this is where you're going to, that's what you choose to say. Like, out of all the things you could say, instead of, "Hey, you know what? Dinner looks great. Things are nice." No, how much you've had to drink. Fuck out of here with that.
That's fucked
Unfortunately,
up.
blew up the evening to the point that literally
That's Gen Z right there.
nobody ate. Like, I feel bad. That's the worst part about it is not that anybody's hungry, but to know that she went through the work that she did, and it all went into the fridge. Like, and and I know what she, like I said, you guys have seen the meals. Even if I don't post, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys have seen some of the meals. Between her and Tom, the most amazing two chefs together, the food's fucking amazing. And for them to put in that effort, that time for 2.5 hours trying to make the perfect dinner after being at work for 12 hours, and for her to say something like that, man, fuck out of here. It was just,
And start a food truck.
you know, this is the same one though. This is the
Generation Shock's heart.
But you know, here's the thing.
Fuck out of here.
This is the same girl that wouldn't give me any bacon.
Oh,
You know?
the Bacon Bandit.
It's the Bacon Bandit. This is the same one, for those of you who watched the show, who knows that only left me this big of piece of a whole pack of bacon. I just wanted 2 pieces. You left me this. Fuck out of here. Sorry, I didn't mean to go back into an old one.
Oh, no.
my
But that was
goodness.
good, though. The Bacon Bandit attacks again.
Oh, yeah, but just
Bacon
little
Bandit.
brat, little shit. But, I mean, I don't know. It's a
The
16-year-old
Bacon
girl.
Saga. Oh, no.
He knows about it. He knows. So,
Oh, Tom, you're a goat. The Bacon Saga. I love it.
oh my goodness. So
I
anyway,
love it.
but that's all we have for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Thank you for tuning in. Sorry about the beginning a little bit. Like I said, I wasn't expecting to turn on and see Nelly there, and so we just ran with it. And I'm not used to having a pre-recorded intro, so it's a little messed up in the beginning. But if you made it this long, you don't really care because you're still watching. Anyway,
Yes, and we love you for that.
Yep, we love you guys. Appreciate everything. Go ahead. You guys have anything to say before we head out?
Yes, I actually do. As always, thank you for tuning in.
Oh.
Remember to follow our social media.
Comment.
Instagram,
Comment
YouTube.
down below.
Comment.
Subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when we're going live. We don't
Yep.
talk about that enough. I watch all these YouTube videos.
Yeah.
We
And
gotta start saying
every
it
time they
early.
talk
I know.
about it, we
We gotta
don't.
start saying it early.
I said on the outro, but then he cuts me off to say himself. You see that? You see how the producers are in these shows, man? They predetermine who the winner is gonna be.
I've talked less in this show than any show in the history
Facts.
of Generation Shock. Get
is
fuck
true.
out of here with that.
That is true. That
Okay.
is true.
I've kept
But-
my mouth shut.
That
Yeah,
is
don't
true.
ever do that again.
Please.
All right.
So-
So
We're
stop
not
it
that
now.
entertaining, Shaq Monster. We're not.
Oh no, you guys started getting such minuscule things about TVs. I'm just like, oh my God, let's just let it go. Let's see where it goes. Okay, fuck it. What
It's
the hell?
nerds. We're nerds. But
Yeah,
on
all right.
that note,
We're out.
thank you for tuning in, guys. Make sure
Is
you
this
Hey,
Tom?
this is
subscribe.
Tom. Hey.
Hey,
What's up, Tom?
what's up, Uncle Tom?
Coming to visit. The dogs are going crazy now.
Yo, is that Goldo? That's Bud Light right there, Goldo.
Oh, that's
my
yeah.
God.
Bud Light, Yankees, Giants. We
Oh
out
my
here.
God, he's drinking piss water. Oh no.
Yeah, that's what Goldo calls Bud Light.
Piss water, he said. All right, guys. Until next week. Love you guys. I'll see you then. Later.
All right.
We got the right stuff.